J.R. Mitchell Report. It is a Tuesday. We have a lot going on today. Not only do we have Marion back with us, as we do each and every Tuesday, it is also an election day of sorts in the state of Maine. I see you voted.
I did indeed.
And it is all about money today in the state of Maine, but there are some other issues in the Brewer area and in Bar Harbor we've been covering and following throughout the day that we'll be looking at. But right now we're going to talk about June is a big month for wedding. June, July, August, your
Correct.
summer months, a big time for people to get married. But we're talking about the downside of marriage and some mistakes that can be made in marriage. It must be especially financial, though.
Yep, 5 money mistakes that couples make.
Okay.
First one is no communication. So you're used to doing all this stuff on your own. You are writing your own checks, you're spending your own money, you're buying what you want, you're not asking anybody's permission. Even if you were living together, you might have been pretty independent in this realm.
Right.
Now you're married, and really you need to communicate. It's kind of essential.
Right.
It leads to our second mistake that couples make, and this is like a national survey. This isn't me making this up. The second one are secrets.
It's funny, secrets, but so much. It's funny when a guy will go buy a vehicle and talk to a salesman. That salesman will say, "Are you ready to do the paperwork?" And a guy will say, "Well, let me talk to my wife first." But the salespeople know how to come back at that. They'll say something, "Oh, well, send your wife in, we'll deal with her," and then the guy just signs without asking the wife.
Exactly.
And then it's like, okay, how do I pull this one over?
Exactly. But often, too, women will do things where they'll go shopping for another pair of shoes, and they will hide it in the closet, hoping that nobody notices, and then they wear it, and the husband might say, "Hey, is that new?" And it's like, "Oh, no, I've had it," because, in fact, you have.
Right.
But it's not quite true. So we need to, really, I've been married a long time. This is not the way to health and happiness.
Right.
The third one is opposing values. So the whole point here is you're kind of you're united. You're on this journey together. If you have opposing values, that's going to be a problem. How we manage the kids, how we deal with aging parents, what we do about vacation, how should we buy brand new things or do we buy things that are used? It's important to try to work these things out because you may not be as far apart as it appears initially when the emotions are flying.
Right.
The fourth one is one decision maker. So if we kind of leave, you're good at this, you'll take care of the checkbook, fine. Can I just leave it with you? I don't want to know all the details. That's not healthy either. You guys are a partnership and you're stronger when the two of you are talking.
Right.
The last one is magical thinking, and that is that it's all going to work out. We don't have to do anything to make it happen. That I don't have any magic dust. I'm fresh out. So you need to actually have a plan, work together, communicate, not have secrets, keep your values together, and then you can do this really beautifully. You can have an amazing marriage.
And sometimes it starts with the wedding. It can be way overblown financially.
Yep.
One side doesn't want it, the other side does.
Yep.
And that could be a telling tale of how the future could look.
Exactly. And it's important to know, we notice these things because we have some life experience. Younger folks may have less, so listen to us.
We're not trying to depress you before your wedding day or anything like that.
We think you're fabulous.
Yeah.
We want you to be happy.
Exactly. Marion, thank you very much.
Thanks,
And
JR.
if people want more information?
NormBegaFinancial.com.
All right. Marion will be
Thank
back.
you.
Thank you. Marion will be back next Tuesday, as she always is. And the J.R. Mitchell Report will return right after this.